thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, super ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Shut it down. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's baby. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Watch me part my get it live. Try to come around, they popping your tires. Hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me. You know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My chose up. All in the kitchen can't get it cold up. Acting like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal. Time, but I'm never sure why I made you.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready.
Ball
check.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check. Here we go, here we go. Check go.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Let's go now.
At the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready, ready?
Back to Walker on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Seahawks at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A good pickup there at 22. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watched and said, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Pats.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On play action, here's Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Ritter now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson taking it in. And the Vikings are able to respond to the Seahawks' opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's home. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Check, ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
65 catch, 60, Viking 18, Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back near his goal line. Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready.
And they'll go again with Mason. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready. 50.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46.
Past the 60.
Running left is Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Grenard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First and 10
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Ritter will set up to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and a couple.
Let's go.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Got his man, it's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense.
Check that.
They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slam. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Panther 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And all the way up to the 41-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ready, ready, set, go.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ritter off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the right goes Mason. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now 2nd and 5. Ritter back to throw. This is caught by Addison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
He's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky in the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Down. 52 blue.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 12, 10, yellow, 43. Cut.
Ritter to throw it. Slant route, and he's got Addison. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, but everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. The dump off for Mason. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Cougar 19.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
Ready, 18, run. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around.
Panther 60, Panther, Bronco 80. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo from 40 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. The defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
Oh, some strong running. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Yeah, 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready? On the ground again, it's Mason. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This now a 3rd and 4. Ritter now. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Okay, Frank. Ready, hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Out to his left. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To the right side, this is Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready, set.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Okay, ready?
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Nice.
Up the middle they go. Schrader. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Get it. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid.
Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Ritter going to sneak it. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Ready?
Ritter. Flush to his right. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Here comes second down.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. It's complete to Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Ritter wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
Here's 10. Yes, cut.
Ritter looking to throw it here. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
60 Maverick.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Here we go. 60 Vikings.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And boy, possession here turns over to the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Hut.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Ritter eluding the pressure right. And just a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Walker showing the power. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is a touchdown. And it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Red 38.
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter. Oh, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home.